So I'm Phil. I'm one of the volunteers here for English Heritage that looks after Faversham Stone Chapel with a group of 5 of us.
So, and you just look after this monument?
Yes, so we just look after this monument for English Heritage, and most of our job is picking up litter, recording visitors who come, well, not recording them physically, but recording the number of visitors who come here, checking the structure to make sure that things are still okay, and if anything needs to be looked at sort of from a maintenance point of view that needs to be escalated. So we just look after the site, make sure it's still good for visitors, make sure it's still good to keep the heritage here, really, keep the building here.
Right, so what is going on today? Behind you, you've got these people.
Yeah, so today we're doing an English Heritage Open Day, so this happens across the country with sites like this where us volunteers put on a day of talks to inform the public about the site if they haven't known. So quite often we'll have people who, like myself, who live around here, who've been here before but we don't necessarily know a lot about it. So what we've done is we've created a talk ourselves through chats with the people in the archive department for English Heritage, and a lot of research and bits from the Maison Dieu down the road as well, to make sure that people are more informed about what the site was used for, when it was built, and then what it turned into, and things like that. So it's a bit more of an informed talk than maybe the sign will give you, maybe the Maison Dieu will give you, but it's also to sort of make people aware of the history of the area as well, because Faversham has a very rich history dating back all the way to the Romans and before the Romans, all the way up till now, and it's good to sort of teach people about all of that through these quite informal but informative talks.
So, and is this your first time doing it?
No, so this is our 3rd year doing it, and this year it's not as nice weather, but we've still got lots of people out. We've 22 visitors this year so far, which is good. And we continue to get quite a lot of visitors each year, we found, so that's good.
Right, and how do you advertise that it's on? Is it just one day a year? Or?
So far it's just one day a year,
right.
And usually around this time in September, and we usually advertise it through Facebook via an event. I don't think we've advertised it anywhere else either. We usually do it through Facebook, through the Faversham groups on Facebook, and we get quite a lot of interest in those events, and a lot of people turn up who have been interested in the event, which is good. Yeah, so the word's definitely getting out there on Facebook about these events, which is good.
So growing each year. So
yeah, definitely growing each year. Yeah.
Except today, which is the exception of what came down earlier.
Yes, yeah, with the exception of the weather today. Last year it was roasting hot and it was bright sunshine, and we had about 60 or 70 odd visitors, which was amazing. Yeah. We even had to put on an extra talk at the end of the 2 hours just to facilitate the amount of people that we had, which was awesome. Today we might not be that lucky, but we've still had 22 people come out so far to visit, which is brilliant given the weather and given that it's such a small site, but that people will journey out here to come and hear the talks.
Yeah, and how many volunteers is there? I see there's 3 of you today.
Yeah, so there's 3 of us today. There's 5 of us in total. Yeah, that maintain the site, which is good. And we all we're all here, or there's at least 2 of us here every Sunday or Saturday, just to check the site over and make sure it's okay. And we meet up, all 5 of us, at some point through the year for like a meal and stuff, just to catch up, and we keep in touch over what's happening, things like that, which is good. Yeah. But if anyone wants to volunteer, they're more than welcome to talk to English Heritage, I guess. But
volunteers as well.
Yeah, we're all volunteers. So.
No, I mean, you accept volunteers.
Well, I don't know what the process is for accepting volunteers, but we were interviewed by English Heritage for this. But I'm sure that if English Heritage were approached with volunteers, then they would oblige to at least interview and check out.
Okay, and I'm not going to ask you about the site, because people can come down to see it
people can come down next year, or could even ask if they happen to come down here when we're here. They can ask us, and we're more than happy to tell them bits as well. But if they want to come down next year for the talk, that would be brilliant.
So if they're lucky enough to get through the weekend, we'll do one of these today.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. Thank you very much.